back to my channel. So with it being so close to Valentine's Day, I figured I would film a date night look featuring a very retro matte red lip because I mean, why not? It's Valentine's Day. Anyways, if you want to see how I created this look, then this is the place for you. To start off, I'm going to be using the NIVEA Men's Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. You really only need about the size of a dime, maybe a nickel on your hand. Rub it into your face until it starts to feel tacky and then you're good to go. For foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Light 2 on the Sephora No. 55 Pro Airbrush. I like to start by dumping a little bit on the back of my hand, then using my finger to kind of blot it around my face. Then I'll go in with the brush and just kind of buff it out. You know the drill, blend, 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 and blend some more. The only downfall of the Sephora brush is that I find it doesn't get in around my nose very good, so I'll take just any small fluffy eyeshadow brush and dab a little bit of extra foundation and just work it in around my nose. Next up is the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Fair. I'll be using my extremely dirty Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend it out. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And now, babes, it's time to bake. I'll be using the Coty Airspun powder in the shade Translucent and a different knockoff beauty blender to just pack it in underneath my eyes. And I'll be letting it sit for probably about 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'll come back and set my entire face with a fluffy brush, and then once I've set my face, I'll go in and buff out the powder underneath my eyes. Up next, we've got a real shocker. I'll be using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre as an eyeshadow base. To keep with the Valentine's Day theme, I'll be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette for my eyes. And this is the face you make when you realize you haven't recorded but you started your eyes. So I'll be taking the Sephora Rounded Crease Brush with a mix of the shades Mocha and Bordeaux and just gonna buff it in my crease. Next, I'll be taking the shade Malted on a Real Techniques little detailer brush, and I'll be applying it to the outer and inner corner of my eyes, but leaving a decent space in the middle. If you found you've gone too far with this dark eyeshadow, feel free to take your eyeshadow primer and put it back over top in the middle, or you can take, say, like a white eyeshadow pencil and put it on over top to kind of cover it, and you should be fine. After adding that dark color, if you think your crease looks too harsh, just take this same rounded crease brush and just buff it out a little bit more just to make everything look clean. To finish off this look, we'll be taking the Sephora Precision Shadow Brush with the shade Molasses Chip and just applying it to the center of the eye. So basically anything that's not already covered by the Malted shade, we'll be taking Molasses Chip over top of it. Taking the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Exposed, and I'll be taking it on the Sephora Pro No. 49 Pro Angled Brush Blush. And for highlight, I'll be taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlight in the shade Champagne Pop on a Sephora Small Contour Brush. And I go a little overboard here on the highlight. Don't think you need to apply it everywhere I do. If you just want to do the top of your cheekbones, that is just fine, but again, I always tell my friends I like to make my face look wet, it's so shiny. And now I'm just going to fill my brows in super quick with the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Once those bad boys are filled in, I just like to tame them with the Urban Decay Brow Tamer Clear Gel, just to keep them in place throughout the night. And once again, I didn't hit record, but anyways, I've already started to apply my lip liner. It is the Annabelle lip liner in the shade 250 Flame. You'll notice that I don't just outline my lips. I like to fill in my cupid's bow area and the bottom of my lip, basically where your lipstick would rub off from eating, so you don't get like an awkward two-tone like butthole mouth. The lipstick I just used is the MAC shade Ruby Woo. It's an ultra matte red lipstick. I went with red because it's Valentine's Day. You could do pink, you could do a brown shade, you could really do anything with this neutral eye look. And to finish it off, I used the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, babes, and don't forget to subscribe.